Mine just got the, I don't know.
All right, we're gonna call the October 6th, 2025 Emmaus Borough Council meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up on the agenda is Personal Appeals Part 1. If anyone has a personal appeal, please approach the podium.
Anybody online?
Seeing none, is there anyone online? Please unmute yourself. All right, hearing none. Does anyone have a community minute they'd like to bring forward?
Mr. President? Oh, go ahead. Jarrett Designs, located at 312 Main Street, is celebrating their 20th anniversary this weekend. So that would be October 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. All are invited to attend. Thank you.
Chris?
Just a reminder, the Emmaus Halloween Parade is Saturday, October 18th. It starts at 7 p.m. The rain date is Sunday, October 19th with a 6:30 p.m. start. The last day to register to be in the parade is October 8th. So that's this Wednesday. As of now, we have about 50 groups. We have 6 food trucks that will be stationed on the borough parking lot right next to our metas. There's also 3 vendors. 2 will be in the food truck lot. Xfinity, who is the sponsor, and Westrom, who is a developer up here on 4th Street. They sponsored the parade also this year. And there's also going to be one gentleman selling small tchotchkes like he did last year. He made a nice donation to the parade to be able to do that. There's also 6 high school bands. That's the most that we've had in a little bit that I can recall. And there's one other band. It's an adult band. So there'll be 7 bands there. The food trucks start at 4 p.m. in the borough lot. And then one thing we're going to try different this year, we still have to finalize in our Thursday meeting, but the Lions Club is going to be out right before the parade starts, walking the streets to try to get donations from the people in attendance. And then we're going to split those proceeds 50-50 with the Lions Club for them helping us do it. So if you do see the Lions Club out trying to collect donations, that is something that we're setting up this year. So that's my community minute.
Great, thank you. Anyone else? Hearing none, we do not have any special presentations tonight. Would someone like to make a motion to approve the September 15th council meeting minutes? Mr. Labenberg, motion, second.
Second.
Ms. Baumgartner, is there any additions, corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
I think I have to abstain, right? I wasn't here. I read them. So I'll fill out a paper.
It doesn't really matter for this purpose.
Okay.
You want to abstain? I mean,
No, I can vote. I can approve them.
if you've read,
I read them. I read
you're
everything.
probably going to be accurate because you watched the video.
I have watched the video and I've read them.
Doing so.
So I'll approve.
Thank you. We have no decisions on bids. We have no communications. We have no borough engineers report, solicitors report.
All of my items are otherwise on the agenda. No additional report. Progress.
Thank you. Unfinished business part 1, we have none. We have no new business. Unfinished business part 2. We have none. Items not on the agenda. We have none. Madam Mayor's report.
Thank you. You have 3 proclamations this evening. Proclamation 2025-628 is Breast Cancer Awareness for the month of October. You also have Proclamation 2025-629, Fire Prevention Week, which started yesterday and runs to the 11th. This year, the theme is change into fire safety, lithium ion batteries in your home. That's this year's theme. And you also have the proclamation 2025-631 for Trick or Treat, which is scheduled for the last Friday of this month, which is actually on Halloween. So you will have trick or treaters from 6 to 8. Please turn on your porch light if you plan to participate. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but thank you.
Thank you. Committee reports. First up is Public Works. Mr. Anders.
I have nothing for official action this evening. Just a quick reminder that our work is continuing on the water station for our PFAS remediation. So that is going on right now, and there is still road work being completed from our friends at UGI at the moment. Our next meeting is Monday, October 13th at 4:45, and with that, I'll report progress.
Thank you. Health, Sanitation, and Codes. Mr. Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to briefly say to thank you to all the staff that was involved in the 2025 dumpster day. I also want to say thank you to Whitehall Refuse Hauling and the staff members of them. Also, the operations manager, Charlie. Charlie had given us good insight to the operation of Whitetail and their business practices, which was really good to know. This year, there was 242 total vehicles. There were 60 tires, 13 batteries, and 25 Freon items. As comparison, in 2021, there was about 250 to 280 total vehicles, 85 tires, 7 batteries, 53 Freon items. And then 2019, when we first, around the time that we kind of started off, was 550 vehicles. So as the residents continue to clean out, we would probably see a steady 250 vehicles in each dumpster day. So thank you again to all the staff. Really appreciate all your hard work on Saturday. Thank you again. Going into official business for tonight, Resolution 2025-28. Mr. Pepe, can you bring it up on the screen and share with everybody? This is 306 Broad Street. It's a resolution for a plan revision for new land development. This was brought up to us in the past regarding when we adopted our new zoning ordinance. This was the new zoning ordinance allowed 12 unit apart. This is it. Yep. A 12 unit apartment to go here. Again, this is the site that's on the agenda. Just wanted to make sure everybody was reminded of where it's at. Again, I'll put it in form of motion. Again, resolution 2025-28, resolution for plan revision of new land development, 306 Broad Street.
Motion by Mr. Brown. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, just a question. Since that's on Broad Street, is parking going to be in the rear or in like the other apartments that are along Broad?
Well, from the original design, I think it was going to be in the rear. And then because of the new zoning ordinance, we again adopted it was originally 2 parking spots originally, but then they got the new zoning was 1.5 spots.
Which allowed them to put more units, if I remember correctly.
That is correct, Mr. Lavenberg. Yep.
The
All right.
parking doesn't change, just the number.
And I think if I recall this and I read it correctly, the garage that's in the back, that thing is being removed. That's on the far.
That's correct.
If you're looking at the photo there, so that'll be opening up where the parking would be held, Mr. Lavenberg.
Yeah, the entrance to the lot is going to be on Adrian Street. Any further questions?
Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Our next item for official action is Resolution 2025-29. It's a resolution conditionally approving the revised lot adjustment plan for 7035 LLC regarding parcels located at 130 South 6th Street and 132 South 6th Street. And Mr. Pepe, bring that up. There's again, a visual where this is located, and it's a lot line adjustment that the Planning Commission looks like they have agreed to.
So there's actually 2 lots available there, and one of these is a modification of that lot. And in order for them to have this plan approved, one of the conditions that has been included on this is that there is a perpetual easement between the parcels, that they must remain in unity of ownership so that they may continue to use the property as was described in the plan. So that has been added as a condition of approval. Beyond that, it has the standard conditions, and they sought 2 waivers, which were recommended by the Planning Commission.
Thank you, Mr. Solicitor.
Can I ask one question? Just looking at that photo, and I'm not sure if does it matter because it's on the corner there, like for distance and sight? Is that's all reviewed during that?
Your engineer has approved that, both your
Okay.
sewage engineer and your regular engineer.
Okay. I was just,
I think inside their approved plan, they have to have the the triangle site distance calculated out. So the setback on the front is probably where that.
Okay,
Yeah, I think they-
and that's what just caught my eye
Yeah,
there. And
I think it's probably going to be the front setback that'll
Give them the clear sight.
give them the
triangle.
clear site triangle.
Okay, thank you.
I think it is set back there.
Motion by Mr. Brown. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Lavenberg. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
All right, and the last item for tonight, no, not official action, but just a quick update for everyone. We're continuing to review the nuisance sign ordinance. We're working with Mike Gibson on that, and he sent over a sample. And the second item, if you remember from last meeting, we Switchback Pizza had a zoning request. And the request was, they were looking more for a change in the zoning. But thanks to our zoning team, Brent and Eric, they were able to address the issue without revising the new zoning map. It was a pretty clever idea. So the brewery ordinances number 1111 and 1128, section 27-409, allows them to do what what they were asking for. And so our solicitor and our borough manager was able to go ahead and communicate with them to say there's no need to change the zoning map and the district that they're in. So this brewery ordinance overlays that, allowing that.
Yeah, so we'll make the change when we make the kind of a bigger set of
when we get
changes.
more items
Yeah,
to
we'll
change.
incorporate it
Yep.
so that it's done, but there's no need to
Yeah.
rush into it if indeed what they're trying to accomplish is
Yeah.
to have a brew pub there.
And and I gotta just say this to our zoning team, Paula, Brent, and Eric. I really appreciate as I personally sometimes work with other boroughs and townships in their zoning. I appreciate that they're reasonable people downstairs and they really try to have clever ways to make sure residents and businesses are able to thrive here. So thank you, Eric, Paula, and Brent. Progress.
Thank you. Next up is Parks and Recreation is myself. The Knaus Homestead came to our last committee meeting and gave us a presentation on they'd like to build a building down there on the property, and they're looking for some approvals on that. I'm not exactly sure how we would want to form a motion if there was a motion on this.
So I think it might not be a bad idea for Mr. Clock to present to all of council and explain exactly what they're trying to accomplish. So that way you're not just trying to read what was put into the notes. I think that'll be a good thing. Just so you're aware, I put some notes inside your iPad about if you do approve it, obviously it has to be approved by zoning, has to go through the planning process, and the floodplain issue. The floodplain issue has been cleared up. I received a letter from that Mr. Clock sent to me this afternoon. It looks like it is outside the 100-year floodplain. So to me, that would be the kind of the biggest hurdle they would have had to climb. That doesn't seem to be a hurdle. So if he may.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the purpose of this outside building is twofold. One is to create a museum for Knaus. So Sebastian was wheelwright. So the lobby of the building will be a museum. The second purpose is to have 2 ADA bathrooms to support the barn when we have barn weddings. So it's an essential part of what we want to do is being built by private funds, both built and maintained. Any questions?
So you have inside of your iPad, you have the renderings that were submitted. Mr. Clock expressed in the committee meeting that they're going to try to make the building look
And feel.
historically accurate, I guess we could say, to the rest of the property.
It'll resemble a house.
So that's important. That it's not a modern looking park bathroom on the property.
There won't be modern materials.
Yeah.
Except for the bathrooms, of course.
I'm looking at the third attachment and I see where the restroom is, but is that the current Knaus house, and then is the barn on here? Because I don't see the barn unless I'm looking at it wrong.
So how about we do this since we have.
Third attachment.
What's the address?
152 East Main.
152 East Main.
Oh, and by the way, I support it. I'm just trying to figure out where it's going.
Lock on. Try that.
While
Uh,
he's doing
the-
while he's doing that, I just want to comment. Yourself and your team over there has done a phenomenal job with
Thank
the
you.
site, updating it, bringing the house, very taking care of it very well, and having events there and bringing people to the borough. So it's a very big undertaking that you have done, and
Good.
in the many years
These
that you've
can
been
go
here,
on.
it's been much appreciated for.
Oh,
for-
if you go street level, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a good shot.
I don't know if they got
You
it.
talking about the location of the building?
Yeah,
Brent?
so Mr. Clark, could you,
The
It'll
house
be
is
in
under that
clearing.
big tree.
yeah, this is the barn, right?
Yeah, and the house
The
is under the
is
big
over
tree.
here.
So the
Could you
clearing,
kind of point out to them, give me just a second, I have to share this so the people can see it. Can you kind of point out to them where the restroom would be in reference to this? Knowing that the house is right here.
so if you go toward the driveway, there's a fence right there. There's a clearing at the end of the pine grove. That's where it'll go because the sewer line comes right across
Yep.
there. It goes to the house. So it's a perfect place to,
So basically, you're right next to the barn.
yeah.
Okay, that's my concern because I pictured it on the other side, and I was like, well, that doesn't make sense if
No,
you're gonna.
no.
So that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions for Mr. Clark?
So the motion would be that the council supports it.
I think,
I don't know that you
So-
made a motion yet.
so I mean, everything's gonna be contingent on planning and any kind of zoning that they'd have to go.
Yeah,
through.
so I don't
how
know
do
that a
you-
motion, I don't know that a motion is relevant other than to say the council supports it and would make that recommendation to planning and zoning should it be necessary. So a motion to support the project to the extent it's required for planning and zoning.
So moved.
Motion
Second,
by Mr. Lavenberg, seconded by Mr. Anders.
Not my job to read motions, guys.
Is there any other discussion on this?
I hate you guys.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
aye.
Those opposed?
Thank you.
Seconded it?
One other question,
Anders.
Roy?
Me.
Okay.
as discussed at the Parks and Rec Commission, there was a suggestion that you would waive the fees for the zoning and all that.
That you would need it, that you do need an actual motion.
Well, so understand that it ends up being our building.
Is the building owned?
We own the buildings on that, it's our property, we own the
Then There
buildings.
wouldn't be any fee anyway.
The only thing that we had suggested in the Parks and Rec Committee level was if there are any outside costs,
Consulting fees.
so
and stuff.
consulting fees, those kinds
You'll
of things,
abate those or pay them.
that they would pay them.
Understood.
That's what the committee had
Right.
talked about, but the only outside consulting costs that would really be would be,
More importantly,
Uh,
if you guys own the building, technically you don't have to comply with your own zoning. You don't have to comply with your own zoning ordinance anyway.
yeah, we're committed to doing that though.
I know.
We did it for this building.
Technically speaking, well, I know, but I have an obligation to say it.
But we're gonna.
But you're going to, but you don't have to anyway, so you wouldn't have to charge your own fee would be the way to do it.
Thank you, Solicitor.
So we're done with it. There's-
Nothing?
Did we vote on it?
Yeah, 7-0.
All right.
Awesome. Gene, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Our next meeting is going to be Thursday, October 30th at 4:45. With that, I'll report progress. Public safety, Ms. Baumgartner.
Thank you. We have an official item for action that I'm going to turn it over to the solicitor so just prior to this meeting, we had interviews with police officers. As you know, we are in need of hiring. And so we had a
So-
motion that the solicitor.
So it's going to be two separate motions for hiring with respect to two separate officers. The first one is a motion to extend an offer to Jeremy Schmick, contingent on successful completion of Act 120 training, successful completion of psychological testing, successful completion of a probationary period, and the signature of a contract to reimburse the borough if there is a failure to complete the Act 120 training or failure to complete the probationary period in the amount of the cost of the Act 120 program, but not to exceed more than $7,000 in equal yearly amounts of 3 years in the event funding is not granted by reimbursement programs.
Did a great job. Thank you.
Better than my prior motion, I know.
You did great.
Mr. Solicitor,
Yes.
he also needs to have an eye exam and a physical.
Then the motion would include subject to an eye exam and subject to a physical.
Thank you.
And I will add that into the second one.
So I make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Baumgartner, is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Is there any further discussion?
Just a question, when will Act 120 training be completed?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. So the program will start at the beginning of January. It goes through June. Probably get a certification by July, and then he'll go into FDO training for the next 3 months. We would see the officer on the road, end of September, beginning of October.
Probation for an officer is
1 year.
100, oh,
1
full
year.
year.
Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? 7 ayes.
So just for the record, the gentleman is actually in the room. So
Here.
congratulations, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And then I believe there would be a second motion, a motion to extend an offer to Zachary Christman, contingent upon successful completion of Act 120 training, successful completion of psychological testing, successful completion of a probationary period, Madam Mayor, successful completion of an eye exam, and successful completion of a physical, as well as the signature of a contract to reimburse the Borough of Emmaus if there's a failure to complete the Act 120 training or failure to complete the probationary period in the amount of the cost of the Act 120 program, but not more than $7,000, which shall be reimbursed in equal yearly installments for a period of 3 years in the event that funding is not granted via reimbursement programs.
Okay, I make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Baumgartner, seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Nay.
I do have one question. Where does that leave us with our staff as far as numbers?
Yeah, so as far as staffing wise, I think it gives us as far as number of employees on the roster, that will give us the number that we're supposed to have. With that said, we're still going to be those 2 short until a year from now. Plus, we have 2 that have been on long-term workers' comp. So we're currently 4 officers down in that department. But as far as hiring right now, we would be at what we would consider full. We do have some impending retirements and some other things coming up. So we're going to probably continue chasing our tails.
Okay.
In the near future here for hiring.
So full, but not full with active,
Correct.
even when these 2 start.
Correct.
Okay.
Roster wise will be
Okay.
full. But as far as the number of officers that are out serving, we're still basically 4 down.
All right, that ends the official items for action. We were scheduled to have a meeting this Wednesday, October 8th, but we're canceling that meeting. We will be meeting November 12th. Will be our next meeting at 9 a.m. Report progress.
Thank you. Up next is General Administration, Mr. Lavenberg.
We did not meet, so there's no meeting minutes, and our next meeting will be Wednesday, October 15th, 9 a.m. via Zoom. Progress.
Thank you. Up next, Budget and Finance, Mr. Dufresne.
Thank you. We have a few items for official action tonight. The first one is the bill list. Resolution 2025-30, resolved by Borough Council to authorize the payment of the October 6, 2025 bill list as follows. Bill list $1,103,637.95. Payrolls number 19 and 20, $399,496.21. Payroll taxes, $128,847.95 for a total of $1,631,982.11 on the 6th of October. And I put that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Mr. Dufresne. Is there a second? seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
The budget performance report and significant revenue and expense items are in there. And we have 3 more items for action, and I'll need some numbers here. So how much is the Ranger, Shane?
Ford Ranger Munici bid,
$3,000.
$3,900. And the winning bidder was Ronald Palmerick.
All right, so I put into a motion to sell the 1998 Ford Ranger for $3,900 from the municipal bid.
Motion by Mr. Dufresne. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed?
Shane, how much is the Tahoe?
A Tahoe,
Was $2,955.
yep, 2,955. Winning bidder was Anthony Labadia.
So I put in the form of a motion to sell the 2011 Chevrolet Tahoe for $2,955 for the winning bidder on municipal bid.
Motion by Mr. Dufresne, seconded by Ms. Baumgartner. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed?
The Dodge Charger.
The Dodge Charger, the 2008 Dodge Charger, winning bid was $2,500. Winning bidder was Kawal Parsoud. We're gonna go with
Okay. So I
Kawal
put
Parsoud.
the form of a motion to sell the 2008 Dodge Charger for $2,500 to the high bidder on municipal bid.
Motion by Mr. Dufresne, seconded by Mr. Lavenberg. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed?
And we don't have anything on
Clayton Trailer has
the trailer.
it's in there, yeah.
Okay.
So the
That's
2022,
not on my packet, by the way. Go ahead.
you've got a problem with your
Yeah.
computer. Do you want me to read it?
I have it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's on ours.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
We sold the 2022 Clayton trailer for $50,250.
Winning bidder was Daniel
Felder.
Fiedler of CV Excavation.
So I put that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Mr. Dufresne. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Lavenberg. Is there any discussion?
Just one question, and this is general for all of them. Like, when do they pay that then? Are they due like in certain amount of time and then
14 days.
14 days and then pickup is the same?
14 days.
Okay, thank you.
Municipal has pretty strict rules about this stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we got maybe 2 weeks to get the stuff out.
Still need to vote.
Did we vote on that or not?
No, you need to vote.
I didn't
yeah.
think so.
Oh, any more discussion?
No, I had the same question, but specifically to the trailer when they were picking it up, and that was answered.
That was it. Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think they want to get here as soon as they can.
They're excited, apparently.
So is the Borough of Emmaus.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Then you can see the meeting notes in there. Make sure you read them. There's a few things on the budget here that we're going to try to structure differently for the first meeting. So make sure you understand that. If you have any questions, ask one of us here on the Budget and Finance Committee. The other thing, I just let the public know our budget meetings do start on Thursday, October 16th at 4 p.m. and they are open to the public in Borough Hall. Next meeting is Wednesday, November 5th at 11 a.m. Progress.
Thank you. Community Relations Planning and Development, Ms. Watt?
I have nothing to report. Our next meeting is tomorrow, October 7th at 4:45. Progress.
Thank you. Under boards and commissions, you will find that the Recreation and Entertainment Commission met on September 18th. Next up, Personal Appeals Part 2. If anyone has a personal appeal, please approach the podium. Seeing none, any of our online guests have a personal appeal, please unmute yourself. Hearing none. Borough Managers Report.
Yeah, So you in your iPads, for those that you can see your iPads, we've hired I can't see the attachment either. Ethan Hong as a part-time EMT. Ethan is a young man who did ride-alongs with us and had volunteered with our department up until he got his certification and afterwards. And Ethan is studying biomed in college, and his plan is to go into pre-med after he gets his bachelor's degree, and ultimately wants to be an emergency room doctor. So
Wow.
the emergency medicine is a passion, and we're happy to have announced hiring him. So the other thing I will announce is that next Monday, by end of day, you will receive the budget message and the first draft of the budget. So, any questions for me? Report progress.
Are you excited? Hearing none.
I will be excited to be done because it's well, it is what it is.
Under President's business, I have nothing. There is no executive session. Do I have a motion for adjournment? Motion by Mr. Lavenberg, seconded by
A second.
Ms. Baumgartner. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Meeting adjourned at 6:34.
Nothing, mid-second.
Yes, I